ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name is George Georgiev and you're watching e-frag TV. The World Championships is on the way and the South American qualifier are almost finished. We reached the grand finals and the match between Brazil and Argentina, best of 5, and the big duel, the big derby of the South America. They are analysts for today, Rema and Dusan. Hey Rema.
Hello.
Welcome Dusan.
Hello.
Are you okay guys? Ready for the match?
Yeah.
Okay, starting off with the basic stuff. We've seen Brazil and Argentina only in one best of 3 so far, since they were the seeded teams. So, based on that, what do you think will happen today?
Well, I think Brazil showed really good counter-strike when they played against Chile. They had pretty good setups on their T-sides, on Destu as well as on Cobble, managing to win both of those maps, one going 16-6 and one going Destu, and Cobble going 16-8 in favor of Brazil. They really played great. I think Kogu and Landin were the leaders of the pack there in Brazil. Argentina as well, maybe struggling a bit against Peru, but they managed to get that win and go with 2-1.
Brazil managed to secure the slot in the grand finals pretty easy, but then Argentina struggled a little bit.
Yeah, they struggled a bit. I mean, they played good, but that Mirage they didn't hit their game, and it just went into Peru's way. Then on cash, they showed us why we favorited them. So with that dominant CT performance, 13-2, I mean, they really showed why they were the favorites in that matchup. And again, on Nuke, they just did their job. Like, that was their pick, and they showed us what they can do.
This best of 5 will decide which team will proceed and secure that one slot that South America has for the LAN finals that will be held in Belgrade from the 6th until the 9th of October. We already know that China and Australia are coming. We'll see if that's going to be Argentina or Brazil, and we also have one slot from Africa and 3 slots from Europe. Also, yeah, one slot from North America. We shouldn't forget about North America.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Brazilian team and their lineup.
Yeah, in Brazil we have PRD, Guerri, Kogu, Landin, and BLD. I think BLD really played great for them, as well as Landin. Kogu was there in the middle of the scoreboard every time, but I think on Destu, Landin and BLD were stepping up for Brazil. On Cobble, it was Guerri and PRD, and Kogu again. He was at the middle. He was really consistent. He's the AWP player of Brazilian lineup, as well as their in-game leader. All of the other players, I think Landin was the guy who was opping on their T side on Dust 2. That was weird for me, but Kogu, even though without that AWP, he's done his job. He really played good, and I think they have a really good potential to win against Argentina and come in Belgrade.
Even though we don't have players from maybe 2 best Brazilian teams, but still Brazil pretty strong with one of the heroes of CS, Kogu.
Yeah, I mean they really showed up, played great, and even though, as you said, they don't have their best players from Brazil, they showed us why they're really strong as a nation. And in those rising stars that we had in South America, we saw like 6 teams from Brazil, and yeah, that's why we saw those 6 teams from Brazil. They play really good Counter-Strike, and that's basically it.
Last year, the champions were, or actually still are, France. And this year we have 96 nations trying to reach the LAN finals in Belgrade. And in South American qualifier, we had 10. So we are up to 2 right now. But we had Peru, Chile, Bolivia, Uruguay, Colombia. I don't know if I can... Who? Uruguay, I forgot someone for sure. Ecuador.
Venezuela.
Definitely Brazil outplayed Chile in the first semi-final. Argentina was struggling against Peru, like we said, but it was definitely an interesting qualifier, all in all.
Yeah, we I mean, Chile had a great run in that qualifier, and they showed really good potential there. And I was like, okay, maybe they're going to win against Brazil in that one, even though they lost 2-0. Brazil really dominant performance, as I said. I think on the other side, Peru had an easier task than Chile. They had that Bolivia 32-0, and they played against Venezuela. Or Colombia, it was.
I think Colombia.
So I think
Colombia.
they had an easier task there. But all in all, we can see here that Colombia defeated Paraguay, then matched against Peru. Peru defeated Bolivia in that BO2 or BO3, sorry, 32-0. Peru won that one. Coming to Argentina, unfortunately lost, but they.
Yeah, Peru was this close. Yeah.
Yeah, they gave a good fight.
Yeah, I mean, and we see in the top like Chile. Chile is the one that really got through easily in the first round against Uruguay, beating them 2-0, 16-5, 16-1. Then we saw Venezuela having a little bit of a struggle against Ecuador, and actually defeating Ecuador that defeated them in the 2015 qualifier. And then we saw Chile defeat Venezuela 2-1. That was a close matchup. And then unfortunately they got to Brazil, and that was it for them. We saw Brazil overpower them 2-0 in maps on their pick. That's an easy task. And then on Kabul, we honestly thought that Chile would give a little more fight, but unfortunately,
I can't really say how much I'm thankful to Brazil for
yeah.
that last night match.
Yeah.
If they come here, I'll give them a hug. Definitely.
Yeah, I know you're probably you were the biggest fan of Brazil.
Yeah.
We saw almost every player in the Razor Rising Stars League in the South American division. Based on that, what do you think, and who do you think will win?
I think Brazil, just because they had those 5 out of 8 slots in Razor South American division. So I think Brazil has really good players. Argentina, yeah, they showed good Counter-Strike against Peru last night, but I think that wasn't enough, or wasn't enough convincing to me, so they can beat Brazil.
Yeah, we weren't that convinced that Brazil is going to win when we heard that the best players, if I can put it that way, won't be playing, but Brazil seems good.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Brazilian CS in that South America is top notch, and for their region, they truly are the best. Like at one point, France was at the beginning of CS:GO. The France was the one, the strongest. Then Sweden, of course, took over with NIP having that dominance. So in every region, you have at one point one country that's really the best at it. And currently in South America, that's Brazil. And even though, as you said, they don't have the two best teams or the players from 2 best teams, they showed really good Counter-Strike with what they came in terms of in terms of players. So, I mean, good CS coming out of them.
Okay, so we heard your opinion based on, well, pretty nothing because we don't have the video yet. But let's do the video and let's see which map picked and then by who.
Yeah, I think for Brazil, I think they banned that BO3 against Chile, Mirage, and Cash. So Cash was banned just because Chile was played that one twice.
Yep.
So I think probably they're going to ban Mirage here. They don't want to play it. That was really surprising for me yesterday.
Okay, that's Argentina. Yeah.
Okay, Argentina banning Train. I think that's okay for them. They banned Overpass in the previous matchup. They banned Dust 2 as well, but I think that's because Peru played that Dust 2. And we see here the ban from Brazil, Mirage. They probably...
A bit of surprise.
Well, no, they banned it yesterday, so yesterday was a surprise because I thought they were going to pick it because they have 1.6 players and 1.6 players loaded.
I like this pick. Yeah.
And we see the pick from yesterday from Argentina, that Nuke, they want to play it again. I honestly thought that Brazil is going to ban that Nuke, seeing that Argentina played it yesterday. but they left it open, and that's two again from Brazil. As we said, Iron Land map, and they have really good firepower, so they can probably take their pick.
Two first picks from yesterday.
Yeah, we are left with Overpass, Cobble, and Cash.
Cash, yeah.
So,
I mean,
let's see.
they're going to be there because it's the best of 5, but in what order?
Argentina picked Cash, Brazil Bandit, možda. Okay, maybe Argentina thought that Brazil doesn't want to play it, and we see pick Cobblestone from Brazil. Pretty good pick from them. They won it against Chile, 16-8. They had pretty good T-side, and we are left with decider Overpass.
Okay.
So I think overall good map veto for both teams. Nuke favoring Argentina. They played it yesterday. We don't know how Brazil plays that Nuke. So I think this can go 3-1, but if Argentina takes their pick.
Dusan, do you agree with what Rema said?
Yeah, I mean, I like that we see again a Nuke pick from Argentina. Honestly, thought Brazil was gonna ban it because I'm not really sure how well prepared they are on that map. Honestly, I thought Brazil is gonna ban that. They banned Mirage. I'm not really sure why. The Argentina didn't show any special play on it yesterday against Peru. They even lost it. So I'm not really sure why. Maybe they just don't want to play that map, and that's a standard ban for them. What we saw then, we saw Dust2 being picked from Brazil, standard first pick. Honestly,
yeah, we're the thought about that Mirage and Brazil banning that Mirage. I think Fallen has lessons.
Yeah, the whole series on Mirage.
Yeah, and basically all of them are on Mirage. So
yeah, pretty.
They could maybe watch that and pick Mirage here. Like, we have Fallen, we know what to do.
Yeah,
I have Fallen.
Yeah.
Dead.
No, I wanted to. I wanted to ask you about Nuke.
Okay.
So Argentina played it twice, and they proved once. They proved to be well prepared. Do you think they wanted to, well, again, surprise Brazil with that pick since they picked it instantly?
I think Brazil is prepared now just because they saw them play it yesterday.
But was it enough time for Brazil to prepare it?
Well, probably not to prepare it, but maybe they watched SWAT or something, so they maybe know how to exploit some things. And I don't know how much Brazil is prepared on that Nuke. It depends on we saw that they are banning Mirage, and we thought that they're going to play Mirage just because they have really players from 1.6. And I don't really know what to expect on Nuke. I saw Argentina play it, and they really played it good. And they had really good setups on their T sides, on CT sides as well, as we talked about. Like they had that two guys outside, one guy on A, two guys at the start of the round on B, and then rotating one guy. But in terms of Brazil, like they have good uppers, and good upper can make a difference on Nuke as well. Like you can put one AWP player on ramp and one AWP player on outside. So I think that's a really good. And for Brazil, they have Kogu and Landin, two great uppers. So that can make a difference probably.
Yeah, one of them being a legendary upper. Yeah.
Dusan, who you think is or can be the X factor in the Argentina lineup?
Yeah, we saw on Nuke, I'm going to be specific for Nuke, we saw Johnny Boy doing great work with op. He knew his angles. When he attacked as a T outside from rafters, he knew what angles to hold, what angles to peek from, and a really good performance out of him on Nuke with that op. I have to go with him on the first map, for the whole series, it has to be him, Johnny Boy, and Tommy. I mean, those two players really stood out for Argentina in that win against Peru. So yeah, I have to go with Johnny on Nuke, and then we see what Tommy can bring through the rest of the series.
Rema, who do you think will be that guy in Brazilian team?
Yeah, I think definitely Landin. He really showed great Counter-Strike. Definitely being a beast for Brazil in that BO3. I think both maps, in both maps he had like 40, 41, 41 to 27 something. So he really stepped up, as we can see here next to my face, and he has a really low headshot percentage, but that's not because he's a bad aimer. Just that's because he's playing with the AWP, and you don't hit headshots with AWP
That often.
That often, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he really played great. As I said, he had great stats. He's thinking of in some of the situations were really professional, and he knew what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So I would say that he's probably the player to watch here in Brazil.
Yeah. Both Argentina and Brazil proved their seeded title. So, but how are you satisfied with the level of CS so far in the South American qualifier?
I mean, they played good. I mean, maybe this semifinal was on level of Asian qualifier 3 round, but I think after or before that was really sloppy CS. Like few mistakes you shouldn't make. You need to be prepared more for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, in that first qualifying round in both Asia and South America, it was pretty much the same. Then, honestly, the both regions going through those qualifying rounds and stages, they looked better and better and better. And I think CS-wise and organization-wise, I think it's the same both in Asia and South America. So that's a good thing to see.
Yeah. We already know Australia is coming, China is coming, and we'll see if that's going to be Brazil or Argentina. But whoever it is, or whoever it will be, do you think that those nations can try and reach, well, the very end and try to win the whole thing?
No.
That wasn't a convincing face.
I mean, if Brazil qualifies and they bring their best players,
Yeah.
they can take that title for sure. Like they have really good players there. But if they come in this kind of lineup with Teens plus Generation X, Innova or something like that, I don't think they can take it honestly, because we have really good teams in Europe.
Even if they practice really hard for it, because I mean they have enough time.
No,
They're not on
Yeah.
the level.
Yeah, and honestly, even the Chinese teams, I mean, they were good in Asian qualifiers, but we saw yesterday or today that PGL tournament ended there, and the two teams that came out on top were Epsilon and I'm not sure, Team X,
Yeah.
both European teams out of 10 other teams that were from China, beating even Vici Gaming and Tailu convincingly, and those were in the top tier European teams, and they're gonna struggle, both China and Brazil, if they come in this lineup. If they bring their A game with SK plus Immortals,
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good showing out of them.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with the predictions. With the whole series and why.
First map is Nuke, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
So
I can help you. They won City. Brazil won 9th round in Big City.
okay, so I would say Brazil going to take that one, just because I think Nuke is kind of city-sided again, not as much as it was before, but I would give this one to Brazil if they take more than 9 rounds on their city side. So I would go 16-10 Brazil.
But I'm interested in the whole series.
Whole series, street.
Yep. Okay, while you think about it, I'll ask Dusan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go first Nuke, then the whole series on Nuke, picking that city side, maybe a bit stronger side. I also have to go with Brazil on that one, but I think it's gonna be closer since it's Argentina's pick. So 16-14 for Brazil, and the whole series, Rama.
I'll go 3-0.
You go 3-0
Yeah,
in
Brazil.
favor of Brazil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
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 I think they have better players, and they looked kind of better when you compare them to Argentina in yesterday's matches.
Do you think Kogu's experience can be also
Definitely.
decisive?
Definitely, yeah.
Decisive, yeah.
I have to go either 3-0 or 3-1, just because of that. Cash third map. I think we didn't see what Brazil is capable on it, and we saw Argentina good on it. So either 3-0 for Brazil or 3-1.
Okay, well, the first map of the best of 5 and the grand finale of the South American qualifier is about to start. Brazil versus Argentina. O'Neill, Harry, take us away, guys.
Hi, thank you there, guys. So welcome to the TWC Grand Finals. Tonight is, of course, going to be between Brazil and Argentina. I'm going to be your host, Harry, and I'm joined tonight by Neil, an unfamiliar face for me here at the caster's desk. But how you doing?
Hello, mate. I'm good. Very good. Thanks so much. Yeah, grand final here, best of 5 between the two, probably heavyweights of South America. No surprise, both teams. And yeah, I'm feeling Brazil here on the Nuke. Surprising to see Nuke as a first map. I feel like it's a very good pick for Argentina to kind of catch Brazil maybe a bit off guard, even though they picked it yesterday in their semi-final. But yeah, should be an interesting game.
Yeah, no, I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, these two teams, like you say, definitely the heavyweight too. I mean, it is very much the clash of the titans as we go into this, and we're only seeing Nuke coming up as the first map in tonight's best of 5 series, which, you know, is always exciting because we don't see Nuke all that much. I mean, since it's been redone as well, of course, it's very interesting to see teams play on it as they are trying to adapt. So we do go into this, we do see Argentina. They've already picked up the first round, and well, they are on the T side, and they're looking to extend their lead that little bit more. And well, looking at two here, might be able to find one. He's going to be able to pick up that kill onto Landon, putting this into a 3 versus 5. So Brazil, you know, they're looking to just do a little bit of damage. I mean, looking at that buy, they have forced up. They've got a few 5.7s, those 2 Deagles as well on BLD and Guerri. So, you know, there's a little bit of potential for them to actually take a few guns off of the Argentina guys here, which I think would be really, really good for them, just in order to, you know, do that little bit of damage early on. So yeah, no, like I say, second round in, we have already seen the first, and it did go the way of Argentina. Brazil, they've done the damage, they've managed to pick up one already, so that is going to be just a little bit of a success, you know, from their point of view anyway.
Yeah, bomb being planted here on the top side here for Argentina. Should be a comfortable round here coming up. But saying that, nice Deagle headshot there onto MBL. Let's make it a 3v2 situation now with Argentina picking up 2 frags in their favour now, and it's all down to BLD on his own. Deagle now probably best option, chats. He saved this, and yeah, comfortable, pretty comfortable round for Argentina. Took round control pretty comfortably there, getting the first 2 picks, and then just taking the time to take that bomb site, top site, and getting that round secured on a forced round for Brazil. But as you can see, the money Landon didn't really put much investment. I think Kogu will be actually open for Brazil, or maybe Landon kind of switched it around between 2 of them in their semi-final game. So it'll be interesting to see who will actually take the designated AWP kind of role for the first map. It might even change like every map. You might see Kogu maybe open on the second map, or you might see Landon open. So I'm intrigued to see in the 4th round who's actually going to take that role.
Yeah, no, I mean, it will be interesting indeed. And as we go into the 3rd round now, I mean, like you said, they did save that previous round. So BLD, he will have the Deagle, he will have the armor as well, which is a little bit of a consolation, of course. I mean, they did alright damage, in all fairness. They managed to take down 2 Argentinian players, I believe, so that is going to burn a hole in their wallet a little bit. And once the outside push comes in, that Deagle is going to do them so many favours. It's just going to pick up that kill. Nice, very, very swift shot there on a Johnny as he is going to go down, but PRD is going to fall for the CT side. So Tommy's there to just to equalise things out a little bit, and well, he's looking for the second. So he's just building up a nice bank using that MAC-10 to its full potential on these unarmoured opponents. Gee, I can't. I'm just falling over the words all in one go, just horribly, like a game of Jenga. The first one goes, oh, but Cog's going to be there, managing to get the second one with that Deagle now. So we didn't think, you know, taking Deagles into the 3rd round would be that much of a difference, but we do see one on him, and also BLD still got his Deagle and armor, and well, they are just eyeing each other up there outside MBL and BLD. Of course, 3 letters in the name is all the rage nowadays with current Counter-Strike people. And Guerri, he's also going to be picking up that Deagle, one for himself, trying to do the damage. Cogs managed to pick himself up a MAC-10 which, I mean, I know I'd rather have the Deagle, but the MAC-10 is a wonderful gun, actually. A little bit underrated and really good, even up against armored opponents, I think. A lot of the SFGs have a lot of potential to do a lot of, you know, like, quick damage, which is, you know, as you might expect, what they're going to be doing. So it's going to be a 2 versus 3 retake here. Bomb's going to be going down over towards A, and, well, it's going to be down to Worry and Cog with the retake. They're just holding on the outside, looking to do the damage. They're not committing to this right now because they don't have the time, they don't have the utility. And they don't have the weapons either. And by the looks of it, they don't have the balls because Guerry's just sitting around out here outside of A and just not making anything happen, just trying to do the damage. And, well, you know, he's going to get punished for that. And MBL is going to pick up a wonderful double kill there with that AK. Sadly, does go down to the bomb, though. So only 2, as I call him, because I think that's a really fun way to say his name. Only 2 is going to be alive for Argentina. And so, you know, once again, just burning the hole in their wallet. That's what Brazil have been good at so far.
Yeah, that's a great eco round there by Brazil, only leaving 1 member of the Argentinian side alive, and Kogu getting that 600 bank there to be able to drop the AWP over to London now. So a nice little buy here coming into this 4th round. Brazil did win the 9th round and opted to stay on the CT side, so they'll be looking for a heavy kind of 10-5 to 11-4 half. This is still, in my opinion, quite heavily CT sided. It used to be a 12-3 kind of half in 1.6 or CSS, but now it's slightly gone into like the 10-5, kind of 11-4. So Argentina picking up that pistol in 2 follow-up rounds. They'll be pretty happy in how their map choice has gone so far. Picking up a 3-0 comfortable lead now and just taking their time here to try and get that opening pick. Maybe working towards that ramp as we've seen in the 1st and 2nd round in this game.
Yeah, and as you pointed out earlier, we're going to be seeing that AWP on Landon as well, and he, of course, with that, is just going to be opting to watch that outside area. The smoke's going to go down from MBL, though, just to block that off, and, well, I think, you know, it's just a little bit of a fakeroo here. MBL is going to be committed to this outside play, looking to do a little bit of lurking wherever he can, and, well, Landon, he's going to be falling back, and he's going to be watching the angle from a sort of CT spawn area with that AWP, so MBL is just going to walk into his crosshair nicely by the looks of things as we do look over towards him, and yep, that's going to be that first kill for Brazil straight away now. And well, BLD's going to be able to get 1 as well to put this into a 4 versus 3 as he does get traded down really nicely. And Argentina actually pushing out onto that B site with a lot of resistance coming out from Brazil as the rotate does come in. And well, Cog's going to get 1 from behind, and Tommy's going to be the guy here trying to do the damage. He takes down 1, but Guerry and PRD are just going to be there to pick up these kills. And well, Brazil, they do get their first round on the board as the CT side, which is something that they desperately needed.
Yeah, nice team play there by Brazil, picking up a frag each there. Great at ramp hold as well, just getting enough time for the teammates on the top side to come down to the bottom side. All getting a frag apiece. Great round by Brazil, and because of all the damage they've done in the last 2 rounds before that, in the eco rounds, only having 1 person alive in the 3rd round and 2 people alive in the 2nd round. As you can see, money isn't looking good from Argentina, and they're being forced onto an eco. So this is a great opportunity now for Brazil, just to keep at least 4 people alive, try and get the money bank going. Of course, on the CT side, it's a lot harder to get your money, especially on Nuke. If they were going to lose this round, let's just say someone went sick with a deagle or something like that, as you can see, the money isn't great. But in general situation, if they did have quite good money, to lose this round would be such a disaster situation for Brazil. Probably go 5-6-1 down even on CT side on Nuke. Really, really bad. So they're hoping to keep at least 4 people alive, get that money going. As you can see, Argentina fast here, they're going down bottom side here. BLD picking up 1 straight away. The ambition though for Argentina is to try and just get this bomb down, which will be done as well. So that's great, even though they're probably not going to get a kill here. Getting the bomb down with literally no utility and just a few P250s and 1 deagle, they'll be quite happy with that.
Yeah, no, I mean definitely. I mean that does secure the $800 plant bonus as well as you know, sum of money for them. I mean, looking at their economy, they're in a pretty good place right now. They'll be able to get a full buy going into this round. Plenty of utility as well across all the players. So
the only problem though is that
ideal.
Johnny Boy, who's actually the opener of Argentina, isn't going to be able to pick up that AWP now in this 6th round, like he had in the 1st gun round there. So he's probably like, they won't have this decision where it's between 2 AWP, because normally you'll see Kogo quite a lot, no, or if Landon. Well, looks like Landon will be taking it for this map, but the designated opener for Argentina will always be Johnny Boy, and he had a really, really good game in the semi-finals. Like, probably the best player by far. Him and Tommy were really the standout player, so they'll need them to definitely to put up here. There's a lot on the line, of course. Whoever does win this best of 5 goes to LAN finals. The losers get absolutely nothing, so There's a lot on the line here.
Yeah, I mean, they've come all this way. All the teams have done so well as well. And like you say, of course, the winners of tonight's Grand Final Best of 5 series are going to be going through to the lands, which is a very big deal. And like you say, rightfully so, second place, they get nothing. And so to have come all this way and then go out in the Grand Final, I cannot imagine how painful that would feel. So you know, 2-3 is going to be the scoreline right now in the TWC South American Grand Finals here. So yeah, no, I mean, a 2-3 scoreline, like you say, isn't too bad. Argentina, they've done well to get these 3 rounds on the board, but now it is going to fall into Brazil. Can they make these rounds back up? Like you say, 10-5 is sort of the average, what we'd expect to see in a game of Nuke. But Argentina looking to prove us wrong. BLD is going to have to pick up 1, but then it is going to get returned by Tooten. Although very bad situation here for Argentina, but then there's 2 versus 4 and, you know, low HP as well. And Tommy, as he does go down, it's all going to fall onto Tooten here. And well, Landon's going to be there with that AWP to pick up that kill. We're going to go 3-all now. And we are going to head now into the 7th round with Argentina looking to get a few more rounds on the board before their time is up. But right now they're going to be forced onto an eco, and well, they've got to start to build that bank up. And like you pointed out, they need to get maybe an AWP up on Johnny Boy, because in the semi-finals, was it, or the
semi-finals,
semi-finals, like you say, he had a very strong performance with that, and well, he could prove to be a very key instrument in Argentina securing this.
Yeah, as you can see now, Argentina trying to set up here. Probably Tooten trying to just put a flash out there behind the squeeze door to get his teammates in, but Molotov's screaming through here for the Brazilian side. 2 frags already coming in, 1 being replied there by Tommy. Kogo should be able to clean this up with 2 frags at least. Gets the 1, but bomb being downstairs, and he gets the bomb down as well. Johnny Boy getting the 800 bonus again, and they'll be really happy again to get that bomb down. Should be able to afford an up now. We're having 4 rounds in a row lost now. Hopefully be able to change up now. I'm hoping they don't go for this kind of slow ramp push, because when they do that, Brazil kind of have copped on the 2 rounds they've done that, and they were able to fast kind of rotate downstairs and being able to hold Argentina in that ramp room just enough time to bring your teammates downstairs. So I'm hoping to see a bit more from the map choice of Argentina on this T side. I mean, they're kind of aiming for about 7 rounds, I'd say, to be really happy. Even 6 at a minimum, they'll be really happy. But Brazil, 4 rounds in a row, as you can see. Money looking good now. 10k on Kogu, 10k on Landon. So Brazil's definitely in a comfortable seat here at the moment.
Yeah, although, I mean, Argentina very fast out onto A here. They're going to be heading out, and Brazil, they're going to get caught off guard as PRD and Guerri both going to fall now. Bomber's going to be heading down almost immediately, so the rotate's got to be thick, and it's got to be fast. BLD's going to be there to pick up 1. He does great damage, peeking out from that door. He manages to do an insane amount of damage. He's going to get taken down by Cog into his own teammate, actually just helping out Argentina there. So, you know, maybe a little bit of a traitor in the mix. Cog's like, going to do the damage in order to show that actually he's not a traitor. Now it is going to fall all onto Johnny Boy here, 1 versus 2, and while Cog lands that spray, and now that does mean Brazil, they're just going to be able to hang on to that. But still, I mean, that was just a very simple pug-like strat coming out from Argentina, and look at how much damage they did. They got that bomb down, they found the frags, they just couldn't hold on to the site because of a very quick, strong rotate coming in from Brazil, which is, of course, what you are going to need on Nuke. So that means things are going to go 5-3 with Brazil. They're just going to keep looking to extend their lead over Argentina, going 2 rounds ahead now after winning 5 in a row.
Yeah, they'll be extremely disappointed there. Argentina, exactly what I was looking for, kind of a change of a strat, a change of pace as well. They caught Brazil off guard, getting them 2 picks. They're going for the same strat here again, actually. And first kill comes in there, second one as well, and they should be able to hold it. They've got man advantage now, bomb being planted there, but Kogo again being outstanding on his retakes. Last round getting a 3k, this round getting his first kill here now, and it's already turned into a 2v2 situation. Kogo getting taken down by Tommy now. Next kill is crucial here now. Johnny Boy walking out here hot. Can he get that kill? He does, onto the AWP of Landon. Great pick there by Johnny to make this. Now it's a 1v1 situation. BLD getting taken down. Being taken down, Tommy, sorry, pardon me. And Johnny Boy got the positional advantage here onto BLD and does pick up the frag. Great round there by Argentina, doing that exact same shot like I was saying just a few seconds ago. They changed the pace up there on the last round, on round 9, got the first 2 picks, got into top site, and it just all went wrong. Kogo just retook that site so easily, and I was really disappointed in how their hold was, even though their top side push was really, really successful. And again, doing that push as well on the last round just there was really successful as well. So great round there by Argentina, actually turn it into a round as well, making it 5-4 now. And the money in Brazil not looking great after this round, so this is an important round for them to take. As you can see, 3 people towards this outside site. Johnny Boy being boosted up onto the Xylo, trying to get this opening pick here for the Argentinian side.
Seeing Kogu, he's going to fall outside. He does go down, and well, now it's going to be a 5 versus 4 here. Is the Argentinian side opting to go for this outside push? We haven't seen this yet from them, and well, it is serving quite well as Kogu does fall down from the outside kind of area. Tommy's going to be the only low player for Argentina, 34 HP on him, and well, it is looking like Johnny Boy's going to be there to get that one. Now, it is quickly returned by Landon with that AWP, and well, the duel of the AWP is going to be underway. Landon gets a second as well. Tommy's going to go down, and MBL falls shortly after. And now it's all going to come into a 2 versus 2 here. Tootin finds one of his own, but BLD's going to be there to get that return frag, and 1 versus 1 here, bombed down, and it was a very, very nice shot from BLD in order to close that out. So that does mean he's going to go 6-4. Brazil, you know, they're not wanting to go onto the back foot here. They're not wanting to be forced down onto these eco rounds, so they do return to a 2-round lead over their Argentinian counterparts, and they're looking to extend that even more as we go now into the 12th round. A nice full buy coming out here from Brazil. Lots of utility across the board, and well, Argentina, they are going to be down onto an eco here. They've only got that armor and a smoke on Johnny Boy, and well, I mean, from what they've bought, I would guess it's going to be a ramp play, and that is looking like what it's going to be right now. And to try and counter them here, it is going to be BLD and Kogu, and they're going to do amazing damage here. They pick up 2, they get 3, and they get all of that's going to be the 5th player falling as Kogu gets 3 in that spray, and BLD lands a wonderful nade and then picks one up with his rifle. So 7-4 now. They're not just allowing any chance for Argentina to do damage with those Tech 9s on that eco.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see Kogu showing up here now, top fragging here, 14 for 6. I mean, he was the legend from 1.6. I'm sure if any 1.6 viewers are out there, everyone will know the name Kogu. Even in general, everyone. He was probably up there with Fallen. He's probably the Fallen of 1.6, even though Fallen was a legend in 1.6 as well. He was up there as well, Kogu. He was just, like, I looked up to him when I was like 14 or 15 years old. He was just a true legend, and when he came back to CSGO, everyone thought he was going to make it to the very top, and he hasn't really got there. He's, as you can see, everyone, is kind of obvious that it's not the strongest Brazilian lineup. Of course, they don't have anyone from LG or anyone from the new Immortals team, but having Kogu there as experienced leader, he's going to bring you through that. And that man, again, is Kogu getting that opening pick to really put a big advantage for the Brazilian side. But yeah, as I was saying, Kogu is just such a legend in the game, no matter what. Like, it's great to see him playing so well, and if he does end up qualifying into the LAN finals, it'd be great to see him there in Europe to see what he can perform and hopefully get back to his old self. But back onto this game now. Landon getting the kill on with P250, but all things even up there. Johnny Boy getting the kill himself, 3v3 situation, and this is really important for Argentina to actually convert this into a round win in this 3v3. I mean, they can't let themselves get too far behind, and the right answer is now Tommy getting that kill there to get the 1-man advantage there for Argentina.
Right, well, we do appear to be having a little bit of technical difficulties there with Neil. I don't know what just happened, but I guess I'll be taking over for the time being. It's going to go into a 3 versus 2 here with BLD and Kogu being the only 2 hopes left for the CT side. And just hiding on site, Kogu there gets that really, really nice double kill, and well, that's going to put it into a 1 versus 2 here. Johnny Boy's going to be the man of the hour, trying to make things work with that AK, but it's not going to be enough as he goes down to BLD from heaven. And well, 8-4 now. Brazil extending that lead even further. 4-round lead now over Argentina, and getting stronger and stronger every round by the looks of things. And well, Argentina, they're going to be in a very bad place economically now. Back onto another eco round. We just seem to be seeing that be a huge problem for them. It's just their economy getting hit again and again. Almost like a post-Brexit UK. But anyway, we are now going to be seeing a 4-round lead.
That was a bit strange. I was just going on a big massive essay about how amazing Kogu used to be and stuff, and then it just didn't work. I don't know what happened. It's all good now, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I can hear you clear as day now.
But while I was going there, quick round there for Brazil, I was saying in that 3v3 situation there, it was so important for Argentina to kind of convert that into a round win. They were like, even it turned into a 3v2 situation. I thought 7-5 now could be a great opportunity for Argentina to get it, put in a good half, but just like that, it's been turned around, and Brazil 9-4 up here, up back on Johnny Boy now. So hopefully we can see a few more good plays here for Argentina. Maybe go back to that kind of fast topside push that they got great success there in the 2 rounds they actually got out. They just didn't hold it on the afterpan situation. So these last 2 rounds, I feel like Brazil are thinking they need to get these both rounds to get into 11-4. But saying that, Johnny Boy does with that up, does get that kill onto the upper Brazilian in London. So good start here for Argentina.
Yeah, and a really, really strong start from Argentina. Perhaps the strongest position we've seen them in quite a while. Johnny, we're going to start things off with that AWP in spectacular fashion. Puts us into a 4 versus 5 nice and early on. And while we have got... we're not going to be seeing them, sorry, over here, mainly focusing their attention over towards that A site. I mean, they have managed to take down a player outside, so of course that does mean that A site's going to be that much weaker. And as well as that, they've seen the ramp hold from BLD is something to be feared. So it's looking like A is going to be the site right now. Johnny Boy's going to be coming in from outside, and MBL's going to pick up that kill on a Kogu, and Johnny Boy gets one of his own, getting that return to onto Guerri, and now that does mean it's going to go 2 versus 4 here with it all falling onto PRD and BLD. The 3-letter boys, as they're known on the streets, and well, it just wasn't meant to be as PRD falls, and now BLD is going to be the last guy left alive. It feels like I'm reading out stuff off the stock markets with all these 3-letter names. But yeah, no, I don't know if that's just like a strictly a Brazilian thing, but I mean, look at it.
It is
they
kind
seem
of
to
a
enjoy
Brazilian
it.
thing. Like a lot of people have got that kind of famous, as you were saying, 3-letter FNX. Well, tackle is 4.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all kind of like
they're
short
all
names.
very
You don't
short,
see like any like really long names, as in who's a good example now? But long name. I'm trying to think now.
I don't know. Well, you got no get rights. You got no freakazoids. You
Yeah,
got no,
exactly.
things like that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Maybe if any Brazilian people are in the chat, maybe it's kind of like, well, it's probably not. Like, probably me being stupid here. Any like tradition of like why people do like really short names in Brazil. But saying that, up to this game, this is actually a really important round for both sides. I feel. I mean, if Argentina do get this last round, I think they'll be pretty comfortable and pretty happy with 6T rounds. Brazil getting its double figures, they'll be happy with that as well. So really, both sides are really thinking this is a really important round, and it's a good start there. PRD taking down the opener, and Johnny was trying to get that opener pick to open up the round for Argentina again, but it doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean, BLD falling over towards ramp. That's going to equalize things. Number 4 versus 4 here is Toon does pick up that kill. A good flash comes in to get Landon out of position, and well, now they are in a very, very good place here. They get ramp control, which of course can lead to them getting held, but Landon's going to be able to pick up one. MBL gets one of his own onto PRD, and once before the Guerri and all of that, so he gets one, but MBL's going to be there to get one of his own. 2 versus 2 now. That bomb's going to be going down any minute, but Landon's coming in with that a wonderful shot. And now it is going to fall into a 2 versus 1 here. MBL's going to be the man of the hour, trying to hold this off, and that bomb timer is ticking. So Brazil, they've got to do something. They've got to do it quick. MBL's going to do the damage onto Kogu. Now it's going to fall into a 1 versus 1, and MBL's here. He does the damage on the landing as well, and that means it's going to go 9-6. Argentina, they do finish the first half of the first map tonight. 6 rounds on the board. Of course, this is their map choice as well, and yeah, so I mean, you know, a fairly good performance from them. It is their map pick though, so I mean, arguably you might have expected them maybe to pull a few more rounds on the boards, especially seeing as it feels like it was one to catch out Brazil. I always get that impression from Nuke. It is a map that teams sort of specialize in practicing in order to catch the opponents out. I don't know if that's something you'd agree with, Neil, but it's
No, definitely
my viewpoint on it.
Yeah, 100%. But going into that, just that last round there quickly, that isn't actually a huge clutch there coming in, that 1v2 there by NBL there. That's going to bring all the momentum really coming in. Like, even though it's 9-6 to Brazil, just getting that clutch to not let Brazil get on double figures, that gives you a little bit of a psychological advantage actually going into this round. Like, Argentina, they'll be pumped now going into that pistol round. If they get this pistol round, it is definitely, even though, like I was saying a second ago, they are a few rounds behind, they will definitely be on the upper, like, the advantage, I feel like. Just because of that little clutch round to bring it into this half, they've put actually Argentina paused. I'm not sure what the issue is there. Or just what I was saying, that is an outstanding clutch there by NBL. He was only on like 35 HP as well. Yeah, great clutch by him, 9-6. And while actually the game is actually being on pause, I was going to ask for your quick little prediction. You can do it quickly.
Yeah, I mean,
in maps now, as in who's going to take it overall.
Oh, who's going to take it overall?
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what? I'm going to side with with Brazil. I think they are going to take it. I think Argentina are very, very strong. I do think we're going to go the full distance and see all 5 maps.
Oh, interesting.
But, yeah, that's what we're going to be seeing now. Is we do go now into the 16th round, the first round of the first half, and well, Kogu's going to be the man there with that Glock doing the damage, and MBL gets one over towards Helg, manages to get a second as well. But Guerri and PRD doing their best to try to equalize things out. 3 versus 2 now, and well, Brazil, they are still in with a fighting chance in this round with landing a wonderful shot there with that Glock. That was amazing. So now that bomb's going to be going down up on towards A, and the rotate's already coming in. It's going to be Tootin and Tommy here trying to get this retake with Guerri and Landon going to be the man of the hours for the T side now. They do manage to pick up that one. It's Tootin, and now they've just got to fall back and wait for that timer to keep on ticking. And while Argentina, they've got to make it work.
1v2. Tommy here, no defuse kit as well. This is basically a round picked up here for Brazil. Landon, the star man of that pistol round. Great headshot he got onto that top side to open it up there for Brazil. That's a huge pistol round there for Brazil. Taking that momentum, as I was saying, straight back into the Brazilian team after that clutch round in the last round. Argentina, no surprise going for that fourth buy now. But Brazil, great round there. That Argentina, they were looking so good as well in that start of that first pistol round as well. But Brazil taking that 10-6.
Yeah, we are going to see it go 10-6 in the 17th round out of tonight's South American Grand Final qualifiers. It is going to be Brazil versus Argentina, and well, 17 rounds in now, 10-6 is going to be the scoreline, and Brazil, they're just looking to hold on to this lead. They don't want to allow Argentina to get any sort of round, any sort of damage in. As we do go into the 17th round. A nice push, though, coming out from Argentina. Tommy is going to go down, and now it's going to go into a 4 versus 5 here. It is a forced buy, as you rightfully pointed out, because they are just looking to do the damage, but curiously enough, no armor on Johnny Boy as he's trying to get that AWP, but also over on MBL, he opted to get the Deagle, doing a little bit of extra damage as opposed to getting armor. If they don't check this corner here as well, Johnny Boy's in a very, very good position to do damage with that CZ. As they do start to head down towards that B side.
That's smart play though by Brazil. Molotov on that out there. Johnny Boy getting taken down easily. Full control of the map now for Brazil. They had it there basically from the start. Full map outside and secret entrance. But yeah, that only little doubt, as you were suggesting there, was Johnny Boy. Were they going to check that corner? I was kind of thinking that for a second as well. But he just got whisked out there by that Molotov. Comfortable round from Brazil. Only losing one person as well. Brazil only 5 rounds away from taking this first map, which of course was Argentina's pick as well. And like we were saying just a few minutes ago, I think this was definitely a surprise to kind of get Brazil, like try to get that opening 1 map advantage kind of coming into the second map. I was kind of thinking what Brazil had up their sleeve on Nuke. I don't think they have a lot. I think they're just trying to go on the fly, which is Kogu kind of suggesting what to do, because I don't think they would have gone over this map quite a lot, because they didn't play it in the semi-final, and Argentina did actually pick this map, so I thought they would have had a lot of ideas up the sleeve. But as you can see, Brazil in control here. Landon getting the kill there with the UMP, just bumping that money up to try and get that AWP out for the 4th round. Landon picking up the 2nd kill. Comfortable round for Brazil again. 12-6 going into this first gun round. I mean, I know it's kind of, and maybe a little bit too early to suggest it, but I feel like this is maybe one of Argentina's last chances now. Try and bring this back. They're 6 rounds behind. Johnny Boy with this AWP, he needs to go huge in this round. I feel 9 for 14 isn't playing the best of games. I'm a bit disappointed by him. He's meant to be kind of the star man for Argentina, as the analysts were saying earlier on in the show.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, 6 rounds down, like you say, they need to win this round, or else they would put onto an eco round, and then we can easily see it go 14-6. And well, at that point, you've got so little to work with. You know, you're basically down and out for the count. It would not look very favorable for Argentina here, so they have got to make something happen, and it's got to be now. I mean, 12-6 is going to be the scoreline. 6 rounds is all that separates these 2 teams, and Argentina, they're looking to go the distance and hold on to this. So here we go. Smoke's going to be coming out, blocking off that outside area. Johnny Boy's going to be here, and if he can find this kill on a landing, this could start them off in a very good way as he lands that flick shot there. So now it is going to go 4 versus 5 here. The outside push still coming out here from Brazil. A good flash, and well, Johnny Boy with that 2nd one. He's got to now try and get that 3rd. He's hunting for it. Tommy's going to be there to back him up. Finds one on a Kogu, and now it's going to be a 2 versus 5 here for BLD and Guerri. We've seen them do situations like this once before. Can they do it again? BLD proving yes they can, as he picks up that kill on a 2, and here now. He's watching his back as well as he manages to find another. Guerri gets one, and now it's a 2-on-2. So in the blink of an eye, what looked like it was going to be Argentina's round, so clean cut and clearly, is now looking like Brazil could easily run away with this. Johnny Boy is pretty much going to be the bane of them right now. Tommy, though, gets one of his own. Now they're both on 2 kills here, so BLD, he's got to get 4 in order to take this round out in amazing style. He knows where Tommy is as well, of course, because he did just pick up that frag, and so he should be able to land this pre-fire here. He finds that kill onto Tommy, and now it is going to be Johnny Boy versus BLD. Bomb's going to be heading down over towards A, and should be getting planted any second now. I mean, that nade... Oh, it doesn't manage to kill him. So now this is anyone's game. He's going to take out the AWP as well. And looking at the HP on BLD, 7 HP is just not going to be enough.
That was so close to Johnny Boy's head as well. But good round there, 1v1 there. Johnny Boy getting that clutch to keep Argentina in the game. But that was a 2v5 situation, Harry. I mean, that should be a comfortable round for Argentina. Like, Bomb was down at main entrance, and you just seen 2 players trying to make plays. I mean, I've seen one of the Argentinian players just running into lobby to try and flank the guy at ramp, and the Brazilian player easily took him out. So, like, you don't need to be making plays in 2v5 situations. I mean, they have to be coming to you at main entrance at the bomb, and you just see these stupid plays coming out. I mean, that's really poor, and only having 1 man alive, you can see the damage there. Only 2 FAMASs, really, only 1 kit between the 5 players. So that's actually really poor play for Argentina. Now, if Brazil actually do pick up this round, I feel like it's game over. But a fast top shot here coming in there. Argentina actually holding it down quite comfortably in this 2v4 situation.
Well, Neil, once again, I don't know what it is. I don't know if seizures are his issue, but he just keeps going. So,
What's that?
well, I don't know. Sometimes you just kind of stop talking abruptly midway through a sentence, as though you've had some sort of I don't know.
It's time to not use push to talk anymore.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because it's like you're going into some sort of shock or something. You just cut out really abruptly. You'll be midway through a sentence, sitting down at the Christmas dinner, telling everyone about your day, and then you just seize up and stop talking, and everyone looks at you like, Neil, are you okay? And you know, after the years of casting, it's all just been too much, and you just don't work anymore. As simple as that. But yeah, no, rightfully so. 12-8. So Argentina, they do manage to hold on to that round. It's going to go 12-8 now with 4 rounds separating these 2 teams. Argentina edging their way back into this, and Johnny Boy's going to be the open things up, showing that they can indeed hopefully secure this 9th round as they do go into this very, very strongly 4-on-5. MBL's going to get one of his own as well through those rafters. So that's going to be BLD falling. Landing gets taken down as well. Now it's going to be 2-on-5, and it is all going to fall onto PRD, Smiley Face, and Guerri.
Yeah, this will be a comfortable round here for Argentina. Now, it's important for the Argentine side not to lose a man now and try and get some money going, because they haven't got much leverage to play with. And there we go, perfect round there for Argentina, getting that money up. Like I was saying, they haven't got much leverage to go around. Brazil only need 4 rounds to actually close this map out. So they are starting to pull this back though, 3 rounds in a row for the Argentinian side on this favour CT side. So they're not out of it just yet. And this is interesting. Kogu coming out with the AWP. This is the first time I've actually seen him picking out an AWP. Landon maybe not feeling it on the T side. Maybe time to switch it around. Kogu, of course, he is the top fragger for this team. 19 frags. He was doing just fine on the CT side with the M4 and a bit of mag. So let's see what he can do here. Jumping up onto the silo here outside, trying to get this opening pick for the Brazil to get back in and take him over the line for this first map.
Yeah, I mean, Kogu probably saying, Landon, you're not doing too good with the AWP. Let me show you how to use it. And he's gonna be breaking that out now. And well, who knows? We might be seeing Kogu S, Kenny S's long lost brother, being a thing here. As we do go into the 22nd round now, and Johnny Boy's gonna be able to get that one into BLD to start things off once again in a really big way for Argentina. He's been such a key player so far, and well, he's going to continue to do that as we go into the 22nd round. Now, Tootin's going to be here trying to get that one to Landon, but Landon is doing the damage. And, well, I mean, Johnny Boy gets another one. Guerri going to be able to get a return kill there, trying to equalize out his numbers, but MBL's not going to let that happen as we do go 2 versus 4 here with a 2-man advantage for Argentina. Now it's all going to fall onto Landon and Guerri in order to get this bomb down. They're stacking up at this door here, so it's definitely going to be an A push, and Tommy's going to be in this corner. It's going to be him to deny it. MBL's there in for the rotate. Do they check the corner? Yes, they do. Tommy's going to be able to get one. Does get taken down by Landon, but now it's going to be a 1 versus 3 here. And well, with that full rotate coming in, you've got the full wrath of the Argentinians. But Landon, he just goes straight to him. He doesn't care. He's like, you know what, Brazil, it's better. And he finds that kill. Now it's going to go 2-on-1. Bomb goes down, but sadly it's not going to be enough as Teuton's going to be there to pick up that kill. And we want to see things go 12-10. 2 rounds now is all that separates these teams. When we started it off, of course, I believe it was 6 rounds separated them.
12-6, yeah, it was 12-6.
Yeah, 6 rounds separated these teams, and now it's only 2. So Argentina, they are getting back into this.
Yeah, 4 rounds in a row there by Argentina, and that was beautiful play there by Johnny Boy, roaming around the map with that up. We've seen him outside picking up 2 frags there, 2 rounds previously, making that play, going into hot, getting that lobby control, getting that opening pick, worming around, coming into squeaky door, getting that second pick as well, so making it 3v5 already. So great play there by Johnny Boy, not scared of the Brazilians, always looking to get that opening frag, and he's just done that in the last 3 rounds. I was just saying, he needs to start picking it up. He was only 9-14 at one stage, and now he hasn't even died since I've said that, so 17 for 14, so that's now 8 frags without even dying. So picking up his pace here now is Johnny Boy, coming into the closing stages of this first map. Of course, this is the grand final for anyone just tuning in. Winners will be going to the LAN finals in Belgrade in October. Full, everything paid for, courtesy of e-frag. So it's a massive opportunity for both of these countries. I mean, if you don't win this best of 5, you get absolutely nothing. Not even any prize money or anything like that. Not even a headset or eats, nothing. So this is massive for both countries.
Yeah, no, you actually you get a letter, and on the letter there is it's just a big middle finger in black and white,
Come back next year.
Yeah, there's also every member of e-frag spit in a jar that it sends you. It is honestly the most insulting second prize you can get in a league, but that's what they get. And you know, to come this far and to only get that, you know, I know Landon, he'll be digging the spit in a jar, but the rest of it, I don't think any of these players are going to find all of it that useful. And well, like you say, the winner, they'll be going through to the land over in Belgrade. So yeah, that's all paid for, and that is honestly amazing. And you know, the 23rd round now of the first map tonight. Johnny Boy's going to be there to put us into a 3 versus 3. So Argentina still very much in this, as that bomb does go down over towards A, and the rotate comes in.
Yeah, this is a huge round here now. More importantly for Brazil to try and get that momentum back. Bomb planters, 3v3 situation.
Yep.
All comes down to this first frag, I feel.
Yeah, no, it does very much so. Of course, if Argentina can secure the first, then you know there's no reason for them to not be able to pick up the other 2. But Guerrero's going to be in a very strong position here as he picks up 1 under Teuton, and well, at this point it is all going to fall onto Tommy here. He does manage to pick up 1. And well, we've seen him be in situations like this before, and he's done so well. So can he do it again? That's the real question right now. 1 versus 2. He has got that defuse kit, but he's going to be opting to save as that time is ticking down more and more. And well, BLD's going to be there. Does get taken down by Tommy, so a little bit of damage. And Landon does manage to survive with that AWP. Now things are going to go 13-10, which is very, very interesting here. 3 rounds now. Brazil get their first round on the board in quite some time. And
yeah, that was 4 rounds in a row for Argentina, and now Brazil picked up. But as you can see on the money side, only 1 person alive for the Brazilian side. So both teams actually haven't got a lot of money. So this is actually a massive round for both teams here in round 24. This could really change the game, whoever does take this. Only a Tech 9 on Kogo as well. So if Brazil do lose this round, we're more likely going to see a tied game. If not, you're probably going to see Brazil taking that, going over to the 15 points and match points. So big round for both teams, and as you can see, Johnny Boy here in this hut again, trying to get this opening pick here and create an advantage here for Argentina, but it's been smoked out, so he's got to have to fall back into the bomb site here on top site. But as you can see, 3 members of Brazil are actually outside. They've got good control of outside as well. As you can see in the garage here, 2 people of the Brazilian side are already in, but NBL there getting that massive opening pick there onto PRD now. He's just going to try and fall back and maybe try and get some backup to cover for him, because he's in a lot of trouble here. As you can see, 2 members of the Brazilian side still outside, still got decent control.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, Kogo's in a very, very strong position right now, as he's going to be pushed up all the way outside. He is in the back lines. He's creating such a big problem for Argentina, such that it might actually help his team get out to the A site, as they are going to have to start to dedicate players to go and deal with Kogo. Like he is just this rat that's managed to get behind the lines right now, and while the pest control is coming in and they're doing all they can, but he's doing so much damage. Kogo's going to pick up the 1 on MBL. Now it's going to be a 4-on-4 here, and well, it is looking like Brazil are still in this very much so. He's going to be coming in from outdoors, and well, Guerri's going to be there, hopefully to get this return frag as Kogu does fall. Now it's going to go to 3-on-3, and Johnny Boy's going to be left alive on site. He picks up one in spectacular fashion. Now it's going to be a 2-on-3 here. The rotate's coming in as well. He's still alive on the site. He's just creating such a big problem, denying the point. 9 seconds. What a no-scope as well. Tuin comes in, and that means it's going to go 13-11 as Argentina, they do secure their 11th round on the board. And well, 2 rounds between these teams now, and look at Brazil's money. They're in a very, very bad place. We should easily see this go to 13-12. And I think, you know, no matter your opinion on either one of these teams, it's going to be such a close game.
Now, if I was Brazil here, looking at the money, they probably have to eco twice. I would have actually force bought into this and try and take a gamble. And if they would have won that round, would have actually put Argentina onto the struggle, man. Even though they would have only had Tech 9 and stuff, it would have been the gamble, I think, worth it, because they're not going to have a great buy even going into the next round anyway, so they're going to have to eco twice. So in that kind of position, I felt like Brazil should have actually forced bought and maybe try and get that 14th round and put Argentina in all world of trouble. Now, doing this now, Argentina should be able to keep at least 3 people alive, and they'll have the money advantage going into the end of the game. Having a bit of bank, even if they lose the round after that, they'll probably be able to buy. So I think that's a bit of a mistake there by Brazil, not buying into this round. Johnny Boy picking up that kill onto Landon. Again, bomb down as well. Great positional advantage here for Argentina. This should be their 12th round of the ball, unless there's some massive mistake here. Johnny Boy getting his second of the round, jumping down off the ladder there. PRD actually taking him down.
Yeah, I mean, PRD and BLD, both sounding somewhat like a sandwich, I feel. You know, they did good damage, but they are going to be falling. I mean, what could BLD be as a sandwich, I wonder? Bacon, lettuce, and something inappropriate. And also, PRD would be Pringles, or potatoes.
Relish.
And dill. There you go. They're just horrible sandwiches.
I'm trying to think of anything that would be, but I can't. I don't know why. There must be something, man.
Yeah, I mean,
come on. I'm gonna actually Google it now. I'm actually gonna cheat you. I guess it said.
I mean, I'm unsure. But while we do debate sandwiches, we also cast CS. Tommy's going to be there to get that kill on a Kogu. And MBL gets one of his own. So now it's going to be a 3-on-5 here. And, well, Johnny Boy's just going to add insult to injury with that kill on Aguirre. Now, Tommy's going to be able to find one on the landing. And in the blink of an eye, it all falls on the PRD, who's out here all by himself outside. Trying to make a difference, but it's not meant to be. As MBL picks up the kill on a PRD. And also ABC names. It's going to go 13-13. Now, and well, no rounds separate these teams. It is going to be a draw, so I mean a very, very close game with the potential, I think, to go to overtime. This is, don't forget guys, this is only the first map. Tonight's game is between Brazil and Argentina, and of course this is the qualifying grand finals for the South America region. So the winners will be going through to the LAN over in Belgrade, and the losers, well, they're just going to be going home with nothing, sadly. So to have come this far and to have tried this hard and leave with nothing would be truly heartbreaking. Both of these teams looking so incredibly strong. And now we are going to be going into the 27th round. Brazil versus Argentina.
Yeah, all tied up here, going into round 27. Advantage here, coming in Argentina's favour. They've won 7 of the last 8 rounds here on this CT side. And Brazil, they're looking like they're running out of ideas. They don't even have an AWP on Landon or Kogu. I mean, Argentina, they're looking actually extremely good.
Yeah, no, I mean, they are looking in a very, very good place. Let's not forget, this is Brazil, this is Argentina's map pick, sorry. And as we go into this round, well, BLD and Kogu, they're going to do a lot of damage, but Kogu's going to get taken out in the Molotov by Tommy. He's just going to get roasted alive. And now it is going to fall into a 2 versus 2 here with Johnny Boy and MBL coming in for the retake. BLD and Landon are going to be the last 2 left alive. The dying hopes for Brazil here as that bomb goes down over towards A. And the rotate is going to be coming in. Johnny Boy's still got that AWP, so he is still very, very dangerous. 19 HP on BLD as well, and 15 on MBL. Everyone with 3 letters, just not doing too good right now. And I feel like it is the letters in their name, meaning they have low HP. They're just naturally born with less. It's like a birth defect. They just start the game with less HP because they're just not named properly. which makes sense. But anyway, here's the retake coming in. Landon gets that one into MBL. Now it's all going to fall into Johnny Boy here, and well, he is the star player for Argentina. But I mean, even the greatest players, I feel like, in that situation with so little time left, would not have been able to do it, and he is going to fall. That does mean it's going to go 14-13 now to Brazil, and well, I mean, it can only get closer from here, right? I mean, one round separating these two teams, a bye coming out from Argentina. This is an incredibly close game.
Yeah, it is, and that was huge there for Brazil. I didn't think they'd actually pick up that round, being honest with you, not having an AWP, but seems like the 5 AKs did work that round, not needing an AWP on Landon. This is one round in it. As you can see, Argentina's money, able to get a full buyout because they have actually won 7 of the last 9 rounds, so this is kind of maybe do or die for Argentina. They won't have much money going into the last round if Brazil do pick this up. But saying that, Brazil don't have the best of money either. So again, just like in round 24 into round 28, it's probably the exact same situation. Whoever wins this round is probably going to take this game, I feel.
Yeah, well, I mean, if Argentina win this, they should be able to take it through to match point fairly easily, which is a good point for them. But if Brazil win this, they should be able to close the game out. So, I mean, you know, either team in a very, very strong place. And this is arguably the most important round of the game. Johnny Boy's going to be able to get one. Tommy gets one of his own. And, well, that name is so long it goes off the screen in my font, but I'm just going to call him Guish.
The opposite of Brazilian.
PRD. And it's all going to fall onto Guerri here. 1 versus 5. Argentina looking very, very strong. And Guerri is going to fall. Now it's going to go 14-all, and like I said, Argentina, they should be able to take this to match point when you look at Brazil's money.
But as well, no members of the Argentinian side actually went down there, so that is actually probably the perfect round for Argentina.
Yeah, it is.
On
it
that
is
CT
exactly
side,
what they
especially.
needed.
Like, even if, let's just say, they stayed allowed on the T side anyway, you could probably, like, Tech-9 is probably a little bit overpowered, so it's not the worst gun. But if it happens on CT side, going into the last round, we're having, like, 5.7s and maybe, like, probably crap guns, like, well, UMP is alright, but like I was saying, CT side have 5 people alive going into these last 2 rounds is a perfect situation. Even if they lose this round, as you can see, money looking good. Tommy could probably drop an AWP over onto Johnny Boy. So this is pretty disastrous for Brazil. Like, this is not the best buy. They have to got Scout, a Galil, 2 P250s to lose this round. They're gonna have nothing. So Argentina, this is their best chance to actually take this now. NBL. Good start there onto Landon, and Brazil, they're just looking like they've run out of steam. They've not looked good at all on this T side, even though they had 5 rounds at the start picking up that pistol. They've only got 2 rounds since the 3rd round.
Yeah, well, Landon is going to fall in now. It's going to go 4 on 5, and like you say, Argentina looking really strong, and Brazil, they are struggling on the T side now. I do feel like, seeing as this was picked to kind of catch Brazil out, the T side very, very challenging on Nuke, and I think that is what Argentina kind of planned for here, is they do manage to look very, very strong as we go into this round. Like I say, it's going to be 4 on 5 here, and, well, Bomb is just going to be holding back in towards radio room, so not too much happening right now. Even though it is going to be out of there, just catch a player out on ramp. It does see him, so the information's going to be passed on to his team, and getting shot in the back as well by PRD, but Toon's just going to pivot on the spot. He's got players coming in from all sides now. It's like a contemporary dance what he's doing, all these spins, but sadly he is going to fall. PRD gets 1. It's a little bit of a consolation frag, and it's going to fall into a 2 versus 4 here. BLD and PRD, the 3 letter brethren together once again, as BLD does drop, and Tommy goes in through vents and finds that kill on a PRD, and it's going to go 14-15. So we are going to be going the distance, going to play the full 30 rounds here. And Brazil, well, they fully committed to that round, which I don't know if I agree with, because they have no money now going into this. So we will probably be seeing some sort of rush coming out from Brazil.
But I was just going to say, that was a really good play there by Tutin. He only got 1 frag, but he held him off enough. He actually killed the bomber on the ramp as well, so that kind of gave him, even though he was sandwiched in from behind in the vents and there was 2 at ramp, for him to actually get that 1 frag and just get enough time, it was just perfect for Argentina. Just get enough time to get that downstairs. He knew exactly, he had all the information in the world. Great play by him just to hold it enough to get Argentina onto this match point. And as you can see, not even 1 AK on the board. They've got Tech-9s, 3 Deagles, P250, no smokes left between them all, just a few flashes. Looks like they're going to try and go outside as well. That's smoked outside as well, so maybe they're going to try to go for this fast play, maybe choose Secret downstairs. But saying that, Argentina do get that opening kill onto Landon once again. He's been picked off quite a lot actually as first man towards the end of this game. He's been pretty poor even though he's got 22 frags, he hasn't really done much in the last 6 to 7 rounds, I
Yeah,
feel.
no, I have noticed that. We've seen Landon in the first half. He looked so strong, especially with that AWP. He was beating Johnny Boy in almost every aim duel as well, which was just showing how kind of strong he was. We saw him start to fall off towards the end, where Kogu picked it up, and now just the second half, it seems to all be falling apart for him. I mean, maybe it's because he's, you know, like 90 degrees on a protractor tilted. As in like full-on Titanic levels of sideways, seeing as they looked so strong in the early stages of this game, but now Brazil, they are falling behind. They do manage to get that bomb down there, so the time's going to be ticking. 4 versus 3, they do have that gun on Kogu. He's got an M4 and plenty of utility as well, so this isn't going to be an easy retake for Argentina here. They're only coming in, and the damage is going to get done by Guerre. PRD is going to get taken down just about, and well, now it's going to fall on a Kogu and Guerre here. 2 versus 4 for the retake. Bomb ticking down, and MBL's going to get 1 on a Guerre. Now it's all going to fall on a Kogu. And, you know, I mean, what a time to show up now. What a time indeed. He's going to land that first kill. He's going to get taken from the side, though. MBL finds that kill, and that means it's going to get away the Argentinians. 14-16 is going to be the score. And, well, what a game. What a way to start this off. Of course, this is the first map. And, well, for me, a huge impact there came from Johnny Boy. You're going to agree with me, obviously, in that second half. Just a key player. And I hope that is something the analysts touch on a little bit more. And they will be able to give us the full rundown of all of that and be able to take us in depth. So we're going to go live to our wonderful analysts now in the studio.